After you visit the David Bowie exhibit that is in one room of the very large Storehouse, the V&A Storehouse, you can come and look at the rest of the exhibits that are on show on various different floors. They probably could store a hell of a lot more. In the store, warehouse 13. Just going to turn the camera around at this piano. Look at the woodworkmanship that's been put into this piano. It's an English 1878 Batley school breed piano. Online and book tickets for this. The David Bowie exhibit is free, and I would say the same for the V&A Storehouse. You just go online. So blue back. Warehouse 13 with all the levels of artifacts, but I don't think you're going to have problems like they do in Warehouse 13. But there's plenty to see, and I spy somewhere, this is it, this time, look, a West Ham t-shirt, quite an old one. National Art Library comics. Church pews. Another one with nice woodmanship.
Yeah, I'm not going to book the actual link until I get there.
Yeah, I know. Musical. I actually really like them.
Spend a day here looking at every exhibit. Hug pots. Look, here we come to the West Ham shirt. So collecting childhood. You got the red flyer there. So these different chairs. There's probably parts that you can't get to, but they are gated off. So that's quite a nice painting. The structure there houses the ceiling that you see when you walk underneath it.
Is it quite comparing what I wear now to what I do here
So many things, and great place to live.
If I had a choice, I would move back into Watling Gardens if it was in the state that it was when I was growing up. I'd definitely live there.
So they've got an eclectic collection of items here, all different types of stuff. Like they've got a flat set up there. So here we've got not. It looks like combs and stuff. Pottery. So I'm going to go up the stairs to another level. I think you could definitely spend the whole day here at the V&A Storehouse. Like I said, it's a very eclectic collection of items. Just going to pop it out. Little dog there. And back round.
Yeah.
To the other
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really
And here you can look down at how they restore stuff. I think there's a pair of Bowie boots there. So this is a setup of the Kaufman office. A wood went into Dee's office, he must have liked the wood. Nice that the table can be extended outwards with the leaves. There you go, Kaufman office, made from cypress plywood. This office is the only complete interior design by architect Frank Lloyd Wright on the permanent display outside the USA. So you can step inside and have a better look, which I shall do. So there's plenty to see here, plenty of toilets too. So there you got some block frontage. Now these little listening pods. So that's that ceiling that I looked at earlier. Conservation overlook. You can have a look how they conserve stuff. So this is a Frankfurt kitchen. A practical chair of glass. So there's lots of little video walls with things going on to explain the parts of the collections as well. How they designed the V&A Storehouse uniform. However, they do ask you to put your bag and your coat in a locker. The locker's free, you just put the code in, your code that you choose, and then also you collect them on the way back when you put your code in. So, but you can take your phone with you, or your camera, so you can photograph and film. Bags are to be put in a locker. So you can scan here to look up and explore our displays.
And you see it corresponds to numbers. So
Spend another day here, another time to explore it more. But it's worth a visit as well, so I reckon after the Olympics and our Olympic torch, which was quite clever because it used to come down. It's a moving torch. Oh, another picture of West Ham in, or West Ham supporter. So it is a massive big area, and obviously more exhibits can be added. So Green King IPA. So you've got suit of armour for a horse there. I like this harpsichord.
It should come up with a little. Oh, you're in safari.
So scan to discover more about the objects on level 1. Don't let Del Boy and Rodney touch this chandelier. Nice big dollhouse there. You can walk on the so look, you can walk on the glass floor. There's your handbag there, come to be part of the collection. Come and see these archways after, or pillars and columns. So I am on the glass floor, walking above these exhibits. So let's turn the camera. Carry on looking.
Inside you can see darkness in the thief. I don't recognize a single bit. They tell you the leaf from your book is theirs for the taking. They tell you union green is the power of the breast.
The cover.
So you've got your Bakelite radios here. Some of you guys might remember Bakelite when it first come out. Look at this rocking horse. So let's go down to the next floor.
Very like serious. So she just like wants to see, and she's like, I want to watch.
The first one, the black leather bag.
So you can't quite come and see those pillars. You can from the glass floor.
Because you can't read the labels.
Some more Bakelite radios just there. Finish the visit, you can come and have a look around the cafe area. You can come and collect your coat and bag. I said you could spend longer, I would, but I've got a couple other places I want to go today. So this is who supports V&A Storehouse. So it's very Warehouse 13. If you watch the TV program, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I said, so just go where you put your bag in. You just put your code in and it locks up, and you just put your code back in to open the locker. That's a brief tour of the V&A Storehouse and the David Bowie exhibit. There is a cafe. And you've also got these leaves that you can pull out and look at stuff. So that I'll just pull out a couple of leaves. I won't pull out all of them. They're all along these leaves with material in. Let's grab another one. So some lace work. It's a nice one. So these all have material artifacts in them. So some would be lace work, some would be embroidery, some would be printings. And there's this cafe here. Just have a look at the prices. No, just looking for now. So the prices ain't too bad for your teas and coffee. Can buy a V&A bag, East Storehouse. They've also got some artisan threads you can buy. So the V&A tote bag is £15. Little tour of the V&A Storehouse Museum, or yeah, I suppose you could say museum. Plenty of artifacts that you could come and have a look at. You could spend the whole day here if you wanted to, or quite a few hours. We'd have a look at all the artifacts. And you can scan the QR code so you can see about the artifacts. I'm just going to go and grab my bag and coat and head out off to see the poppy reefs at the cenotaph. So that was my visit at the V&A Storehouse and the David Bowie exhibition. You do have to book online. You just go on the V&A Storehouse website and you can book your tickets to visit. It's just a sort of like a brief visit and a show of the collection that they have there. I hope you've liked and enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, subscribe and share. I'll probably do another visit there and spend a bit longer there, maybe finding out about some of the exhibits. You can book also to see more of the David Bowie stuff. There's a QR code that you book, and it's in the David Bowie exhibition, and then there's a Bowie room that you can look at this his collection a bit more closely, but you do need to book, but you scan the QR code to do that, so you do have that option now. I would have stayed longer. I'm off to the cenotaph to go see the poppy reefs today. It's stopped raining, so that's good. So once again, I hope you liked. If you did, subscribe. And if you feel like you want to share my video, you can. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.